Welcome back to Talk Gara. Let's practice real English together.
Hi everyone, I'm Jackson. Welcome to today's English conversation practice.
And I'm Jessica. We are here to help you speak English in a natural and fun way.
That's right. Today we will talk about daily challenges. These are the little problems we face every day.
Yes, everyone has challenges. When you can talk about them in English, it is easier to ask for help and share your feelings.
If you like this lesson, give us a thumbs up. It helps our channel grow.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. That way, you will never miss a new video.
All right, are you ready to start?
Yes, let's go. Jackson, how are you today?
I'm good, Jessica. I feel energetic today because I had a nice weekend. How about you?
I am a little tired. I did not sleep well last night. I kept waking up.
Oh, that's not good. What did you do this weekend?
I stayed home and cleaned my apartment. It took a long time.
Cleaning the whole apartment is a lot of work.
Yes, it was very challenging. I cleaned the kitchen, washed the floors, and organized my closet. I was very tired after.
Wow, that is a big challenge. My challenge was different. I went hiking with friends. The weather was perfect and we walked for 3 hours.
That sounds amazing. Hiking is fun, but cleaning is also a challenge.
Yes, we all have small challenges every day. Some days have more challenges than others.
That's true. Let's talk about our challenges from the morning. Jackson, what is your biggest challenge in the morning?
My biggest challenge is waking up. I'm not a morning person. When my alarm rings, I press snooze many times.
What does snooze mean?
Snooze is when the alarm stops for a few minutes and then rings again. I usually press snooze 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times? That's a lot. What time do you need to wake up?
I need to wake up at 6:30, but I set the alarm for 6. That way I can snooze and still get up on time.
That's funny. I can wake up, but I still feel very tired. My body is awake, but my mind is still sleepy.
I understand. It's like moving but not fully awake.
Yes, sometimes I just sit on the edge of my bed for 10 minutes before getting up.
10 minutes? What do you do?
Nothing. I just sit and think about the day. I try to feel awake.
That makes sense. What is the next challenge after getting out of bed?
Choosing what to wear is a big challenge for me every day.
Really? I think that is easy. I just pick something from my closet.
Well, you're a man. It's easier for men. For me, I have to think about the weather, my meetings, and what I wore yesterday.
Yes, that can be difficult.
So, you see, everyone has challenges, big or small, every single day.
That's right. Talking about them in English can help us share and connect with others.
I never think about what I wore yesterday.
I know, but I do. I do not want to wear the same clothes 2 days in a row.
Sometimes I try 3 or 4 different outfits before I choose one.
3 or 4 outfits? That takes a lot of time.
Yes, it takes about 15 or 20 minutes.
And sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm still not happy. Then I change again.
Wow, that sounds stressful. My clothing challenge is different.
Really? What is it?
Sometimes I cannot find matching socks.
Matching socks?
Yes, 2 socks that are the same. My drawer has many socks, but they are all different.
How are they different?
One is black, one is dark blue, and one has a hole.
Why do you not organize your socks?
I try, but they always get mixed up. Sometimes I just wear 2 different socks and hope nobody sees.
People can see your socks when you sit down.
I know, it's embarrassing, but I'm usually in a hurry in the morning.
Speaking of hurry, time management in the morning is another challenge.
Yes, it is a big challenge for me. I always feel rushed in the morning.
Why do you feel rushed?
I try to do too many things. I want a nice breakfast, check my phone, maybe watch the news, take a shower, and get dressed. There is not enough time for everything.
I feel rushed sometimes too, especially if I spend too long choosing my clothes. Then I have to hurry with everything else.
Do you eat breakfast at home?
I try to. Breakfast is important, but making it is also a challenge.
What do you mean? Breakfast is simple.
That is true. I usually eat something quick like toast or cereal.
Toast is fast, but then I am hungry again by 10. I try to eat protein like eggs or yogurt. It is always a challenge to have enough time.
I have a different challenge. I love coffee, but sometimes I make bad coffee.
Bad coffee? How do you make bad coffee?
Sometimes I put too much water. It is too weak. Sometimes I put too little water. It is too strong. Sometimes I forget to turn on the coffee maker.
Oh no, you need to pay attention.
I know, mornings are hard for me. What about getting to work? That is another challenge.
Yes, commuting is a big challenge. I drive to work. Traffic is my biggest problem.
How long is your drive?
It should take 20 minutes, but sometimes it takes 40 or 50 minutes.
That is frustrating. What do you do when traffic is bad?
I listen to music or podcasts. It helps, but it is still annoying. You were just sitting there and watching the clock.
I take the subway, and that has different challenges.
Like what?
First, the subway is very crowded in the morning. Everyone goes to work at the same time. Sometimes the train is so full I cannot get on. I must wait for the next one.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It is. Sometimes I cannot find a seat, so I stand for 30 minutes. People push, everyone is close together, and it is hot.
I do not like crowded places.
Me neither. Sometimes the subway has delays. The train might be late 10 or 20 minutes. You just wait and cannot do anything.
At least with driving, I'm in control. Even if there is traffic, I'm in my own car.
Yes, there are different challenges for everyone in the morning.
That's true, but when I drive, I have to focus.
On the subway, I can read or look at my phone while I travel.
Good point. Okay, we've talked about the morning and commuting.
Now, let's talk about challenges at work.
There are so many challenges at work. Where should we start?
Let's start with the first hour at work. What is hard during that time?
For me, it's getting organized. When I arrive, I have many emails.
How many emails do you get?
Maybe 50 or 60 new emails from yesterday evening and this morning?
50 or 60? That is a lot.
Yes, and I have to read them and decide which ones are important.
Some emails need attention right away, and some can wait.
Some emails are just for information. Reading all of them takes a long time.
I have the same problem. I also get messages on different platforms, like email, work chat, and text messages.
Exactly. While I try to organize everything, people come to my desk.
What do they say?
They say, "Jackson, do you have a minute?" But it is never just 1 minute.
I know that. Do you have a minute? Always means at least 10 or 15 minutes.
I want to help, but I also need to do my own work. Balancing both is a challenge.
That is hard. One of my biggest challenges at work is meetings.
Meetings? What is hard about meetings?
We have too many meetings. Some days I have 4 or 5 meetings.
Each meeting is 1 hour?
Yes, that's 4 or 5 hours just sitting in meetings.
You cannot do other work during meetings.
Exactly. Sometimes I try to answer emails during meetings, but then I miss important information.
Then someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer.
Yes, and that's embarrassing. I try to focus on meetings, but then I think about all my work and feel stressed.
I understand. Another challenge for me is difficult tasks.
What do you do with difficult tasks?
Honestly, I procrastinate.
Procrastinate means you delay doing something, right?
Yes, I do easier tasks first and think, I'll do the hard task later.
I do the same thing. Then the deadline gets closer and I have to do it quickly at the last minute.
That is very stressful. It's better to do hard tasks first, but it is not easy.
It's human nature. We avoid things we don't like.
Another work challenge for me is staying focused. I get distracted easily.
What distracts you?
My phone, mostly. I hear a notification and I check it.
Or you think of something and look it up online, then 20 minutes have passed.
20 minutes? What are you doing on your phone?
I don't know, maybe reading news, watching a video, or checking social media.
You need more discipline, Jessica.
I try to put my phone away, but it is difficult. What about you? Do you get distracted sometimes?
Yes, but my distraction is different. I worry about problems or things I need to do, then I cannot focus.
That sounds stressful.
It is. I try to write down my worries in a notebook and deal with them later. That helps a little.
That is a good idea. We've talked a lot about work challenges.
What about evening time after work? Evening has its own challenges.
Yes. First, I'm usually very tired after work.
Me too. Sometimes I am so tired I do not want to do anything.
But there are still things to do in the evening. I need to make dinner, clean up, maybe do laundry or other chores.
Making dinner is definitely a challenge. I am not a good cook.
What do you usually make?
Simple things, pasta or sandwiches. Sometimes I order food delivery, but I know I should cook more.
Cooking at home is healthier and cheaper.
I like cooking, but the challenge is having time and energy. After a long day, I don't want to spend 1 hour cooking and another 30 minutes cleaning.
So what do you do?
Sometimes I cook simple meals. Sometimes I do meal prep on weekends, so I have food ready for the week.
Meal prep also takes time and planning.
It is a cycle. Everything takes time and energy.
Another evening challenge is deciding how to spend my free time.
What do you mean?
I might have 2 or 3 hours of free time. I could exercise, read a book, learn something new, call my family, meet friends, or watch TV.
That sounds good. It doesn't sound challenging.
It is challenging because I want to do everything, but I can't. If I watch TV, I feel guilty because I'm not exercising. If I exercise, I don't have time to read.
Ah, I see. You feel like you're missing out on other things.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes I spend so much time deciding what to do that I end up doing nothing productive. I just scroll on my phone.
I have that problem too. Scrolling on the phone is easy and mindless.
But it's not satisfying. At the end of the evening, I feel like I wasted my time.
That's true. Another evening challenge is staying in touch with friends and family. Everyone is busy and it's hard to find time to talk or meet.
Do you see your friends often?
Not as often as I would like, maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month. We text sometimes, but it's not the same as spending time together.
I agree. Calling family is also a challenge. My family lives far away, and with time differences, it's hard to find a good time to call.
What time is it where your family lives?
It depends on the day, but usually it is very early morning or very late at night. So when I'm free, they are sleeping. When they're free, I'm at work.
That must be difficult.
It is. I try to call them on weekends, but sometimes I'm busy or they're busy. Staying connected requires effort.
Everything requires effort. That is why these are challenges.
What about nighttime? Getting ready for bed is also a challenge.
Going to bed on time is a big challenge for me.
Why is that hard?
Because I don't want the day to end. Even though I am tired, I want more time for myself. I stay up late watching shows or reading.
And then the next morning, you are even more tired.
Exactly. It's a bad habit. I know I should go to bed at 10 or 10:30, but I often stay up until midnight or later.
I do the same thing. I tell myself just 1 more episode or 5 more minutes, but 5 minutes becomes an hour.
Yes, then my sleep suffers and the next day is harder.
It's interesting how daily challenges are connected. One challenge leads to another.
That is very true. If I don't sleep well, my whole next day is more challenging.
And if I'm stressed at work, I don't want to exercise in the evening, so I'm less healthy, which makes me more stressed. It's a cycle.
Like we said before, breaking these cycles is the real challenge.
While we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases. We should go over some important vocabulary.
That's a great idea. We used a lot of words about challenges in daily life.
The first word is challenge. This is our main word today.
A challenge is a difficult task or situation. It is something that is not easy to do.
Can you give some examples of challenges?
Sure, learning a new language is a challenge.
Finding time to exercise is a challenge.
Waking up early is a challenge for me.
Hey, that's true, but you didn't have to use yourself as an example.
It's the perfect example. What challenges do you face every day?
I face many challenges. time management, staying focused, and eating healthy food.
These are all challenges in daily life. We use the word challenge for any difficulty or problem.
The next word is snooze. This is the button on your alarm clock or phone that stops the alarm for a few more minutes.
Right. When you press snooze, the alarm will ring again after 5 or 10 minutes.
Many people press snooze several times in the morning.
I press snooze every single day. For example, I pressed snooze 3 times this morning.
You can also choose to stop pressing snooze and get out of bed. Using snooze too much is not good because it can disrupt your sleep.
But many people, like me, have this habit.
It is a hard habit to break.
The next word is rushed. When you feel rushed, you feel like you do not have enough time.
You must hurry when you feel rushed.
This is exactly how I feel every morning. I feel rushed because I have many things to do, but not enough time.
You can say, I feel rushed in the morning, or I am always rushed before work.
You can also say, I ate breakfast in a rush. The noun is rush, and the adjective is rushed.
Another example, I hate feeling rushed. It makes me stressed.
What is the opposite of rushed?
Relaxed. Calm.
Yes, when you have plenty of time, you feel relaxed, not rushed.
The next word is commute. This is the journey from your home to work or from work to home.
Commute is both a noun and a verb. You can say, my commute is 30 minutes. That is the noun.
Or I commute by subway. That is the verb.
Many people have long commutes. Some commute 1 hour or even 2 hours each way.
That is a lot of time. For example, my commute is challenging because of traffic.
We also use commuting with ing. Commuting in bad weather is difficult.
The next word is procrastinate. This means to delay doing something, especially something important.
You keep saying, I will do it later. That is procrastination.
I am the king of procrastination. I procrastinate all the time.
For example, I procrastinated on my report, so now I have to finish it tonight.
Or stop procrastinating and start studying.
Why do people procrastinate?
Usually because the task is difficult, boring, or stressful. We want to avoid uncomfortable feelings.
That makes sense. Another example, I know I shouldn't procrastinate, but I can't help it.
The noun is procrastination. Procrastination is one of my biggest challenges.
The next phrase is pay attention. This means to focus on something or to watch or listen carefully.
Yes, we use this phrase a lot. For example, pay attention in class, or pay attention to the road when you drive.
You can also say, please pay attention to what I'm saying.
I need to pay more attention in the morning. Sometimes I am not paying attention and I make mistakes.
For example, if you don't pay attention, you will miss important information.
The opposite is to ignore something or not pay attention.
Right. He wasn't paying attention, so he didn't hear the question.
The next word is distracted. When you are distracted, something takes your attention away from what you should be doing.
Your phone often distracts you, right, Jackson?
Yes, my phone is very distracting. I get distracted easily.
Distract is the verb. You can say, don't distract me, I'm working.
Distracted is the adjective. For example, I feel distracted today.
And distraction is the noun. My phone is a big distraction.
A common example, I was distracted by a noise outside. Social media is distracting when you try to study.
What is the opposite of distracted?
Relaxed, calm.
Yes, when you have plenty of time, you feel relaxed, not rushed.
The next word is exhausted. This means extremely tired. More tired than just tired.
Yes, exhausted is a stronger word. After a very long day, you might say, I'm exhausted.
Or, I am so exhausted I can barely move.
I'm too exhausted to cook dinner is another example.
You can also say exhausting to describe something that makes you tired.
For example, work was exhausting today, or cleaning the whole house is exhausting.
That hike was exhausting but fun, right?
Yes, there is also the noun exhaustion, but we don't use it as often in conversation.
For example, she collapsed from exhaustion is quite dramatic.
The last word for today is cycle. In our conversation, we talked about how challenges are connected in a cycle.
One challenge can lead to another, and it keeps going.
That is why understanding these words can help you talk about daily life in English.
A cycle is something that repeats again and again.
The same pattern happens over and over.
Like, if I don't sleep well, I am tired the next day.
If I am tired, I don't exercise.
If I don't exercise, I don't sleep well. It is a cycle.
Exactly. We also use cycle for other things, like the cycle of seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter.
But in our conversation, we mean a cycle of behavior or problems.
For example, I am stuck in a cycle of procrastination.
Or I need to break this cycle of staying up too late.
Breaking a cycle means stopping that repeated pattern.
Yes, exactly. These patterns can be positive or negative.
A negative cycle is hard to break, but a positive cycle helps you.
So those are our key vocabulary words for today. Let me list them quickly.
Challenge, snooze, rushed, commute, procrastinate, pay attention, distracted, exhausted, and cycle.
These words are very useful for talking about daily life and problems.
Try to use them this week.
That was a lot of talking about daily challenges.
It really was. We talked for a long time.
I think we covered almost every part of the day.
Let's think about what we learned today and review the main topics.
Good idea. That will help our viewers remember everything.
First, we learned about morning challenges. We talked about waking up, getting out of bed, and starting the day.
We use phrases like, I'm not a morning person, I press snooze, and I feel rushed in the morning.
Then we talked about getting ready, choosing clothes, making breakfast, and managing time.
Common phrases are, what should I wear? I don't have time for breakfast. And I'm running late.
After that, we discussed commuting challenges. Different people have different ways to get to work.
We use phrases like, I'm stuck in traffic, the subway is crowded, and my commute takes too long.
Next, we talked about work challenges. This was a big section.
We covered emails, meetings, difficult tasks, distractions, and staying focused.
Useful phrases for work include, I have too many emails, I have back-to-back meetings, and I need to focus to finish this project.
Then we moved to evening challenges, making dinner, doing chores, and deciding how to spend free time.
We can say things like, I'm too tired to cook, I need to do laundry, and I don't have enough free time.
We also talked about staying connected with friends and family.
Phrases like, I need to call my family, I haven't seen my friends in a while, and everyone is so busy.
Finally, we discussed nighttime challenges, like going to bed on time and getting good sleep.
We can say things like, I stayed up too late, I should go to bed earlier, and I'm not ready for bed yet.
Most importantly, we learned how all these challenges are connected. One challenge affects another challenge.
They form a cycle. When you talk about challenges in English, you can organize your thoughts by time: morning, daytime, evening, and night.
Or by category: work, home, health, or relationships.
Everyone has challenges. These are normal, everyday situations.
Don't feel bad about having difficulties. We all do.
The important thing is to talk about them, understand them, and try to find solutions.
Now you have vocabulary and phrases to discuss your challenges in English.
And now we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your lives.
Our question of the day is, what is your biggest daily challenge, and how do you deal with it?
This is a personal question, and everyone will have different answers.
Let me answer first. My biggest daily challenge is managing my time in the evening.
After work, you feel tired but have many things you want to do.
I want to exercise, cook healthy food, spend time with loved ones, and also relax.
How do you deal with that challenge?
Honestly, I am still learning, but I try to prioritize.
I choose 1 or 2 important things each evening.
I accept that I can't do everything.
Some days I exercise, some days I focus on cooking, and some days I just rest.
I try not to feel guilty. That's a good approach. For me, my biggest daily challenge is waking up early and starting my day with energy.
I deal with it by trying to go to bed earlier, although I'm not always successful.
I also put my alarm across the room, so I have to get out of bed to turn it off.
Does that help?
Sometimes I still struggle with it, but I'm working on it.
See, we have different challenges and different solutions, and that's perfectly okay.
So, viewers, we want to know about you. What is your biggest daily challenge?
Is it waking up? Is it work stress? Is it finding time for yourself?
Or is it something completely different?
And how do you deal with it? Do you have a strategy? Or are you still trying to find a solution?
please tell us in the comments. You can write, "My biggest challenge is X, I deal with it by Y." Or you can write, "My biggest challenge is X, and I'm still looking for solutions."
For example, you might say, "My biggest challenge is staying focused at work. I deal with it by taking short breaks every hour."
Or, "My biggest challenge is cooking healthy meals. I deal with it by meal prepping on Sundays."
Or even, "My biggest challenge is balancing work and family time. I'm still trying to figure it out."
Any answer is good. We want to hear your real experiences.
Sharing your thoughts helps us understand what topics you want to learn about.
And it helps you practice writing in English.
So it's good for everyone. Please take a moment to write a comment.
We read all of them.
Thank you so much for watching today's lesson.
We really appreciate you spending this time with us to practice English.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up.
That tells us you want more videos like this.
And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button right now.
Don't forget to click the little bell next to it.
That way you'll get a notification every time we post a new video.
You won't miss any of our English conversations.
We post new videos every day, and we cover many different topics about daily life, culture, and practical English.
You are all great students, and we're so proud of you for taking time to improve your English.
Keep practicing. Remember, learning a language is like building a muscle.
You need to practice regularly to get stronger.
Every conversation you have, every video you watch, and every comment you write, you're making progress.
Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
Exactly. So be confident, keep trying, and enjoy the journey of learning English.
Have a wonderful day, evening, or night wherever you are in the world.
Take care of yourselves and remember to be kind to yourself when facing daily challenges.
Goodbye, everyone.